Good morning and welcome to the Cold Chain Chronicles. I'm very happy to introduce you to Grant Jamieson from Lift Video today, who is a new member of the RWTA. Welcome, Grant. How are you today?
Doing really well. Thanks, Marianne. Thanks for having me.
It's more than a pleasure. You are going to be our video expert at our conference coming up at Pepper's Noosa this year, which we're very excited about. But tell me, I would like to know a little bit about your business and how you relate to the cold chain and what you actually do. So tell us a bit about you and your company.
Absolutely. First of all, super excited to be a member of the RWTA. Great organization to be part of, doing some awesome things in the cold chain space. At Lift Video Production, our mission is really to help transport companies communicate the work, the operations, the capabilities of what they do through video. So transport companies generally come to us for three reasons, whether that's helping to improve compliance or reduce risk of injury or equipment being damaged through our safety and training videos. We can help with careers and culture through our sort of video production in that sense. And then there's helping win more work through customer case study videos, brand videos, and any other sort of video production around the transport industry. We love working in the transport space. We've been working in the transport space for nearly 10 years now, capturing trucks, capturing fleet, capturing people, warehousing, and then the cold chain just seems like a great opportunity for us to understand more about the industry and just to understand more generally about how food gets from A to B and to our plate. So super excited to be a part of the RWTA and really looking forward to the conference at Noosa as well. Super excited. I think we're going to capture some great moments there. We went to the last conference. That was a blast. And I think this one's going to be even better.
I do too. I think, being able to capture moments in time via video to tell a story about a company is going to be, your biggest, bonus to the Australian cold chain, because there's lots of work out there. Because I think, the everyday Australian doesn't necessarily understand what cold chain does, and to tell a story, I think that's what Lift Video does. Is you walk through, and I think from what I've seen of the work that you do, is you tell a story. Is that right?
Absolutely. Thanks, Marianne. Yes, storytelling is fundamental to what we do. It shapes every approach. Before we think about like the types of video and the cameras and all that stuff, we don't worry about that. We focus purely on storytelling and messaging because we want to help you communicate who you are, what your story is, and why customers choose you. We want to communicate that to the market, and we do that through video and storytelling in particular. Yeah.
Mm. What in the cold chain, what do you think stands out to the general public? What do you think would be a great message for you to convey? So, you're going to be at our conference and you'll be in the room with a whole bunch of cold storage people, truck companies, but as well as the warehousing people. What sort of things would you like to encourage people at the conference when you're speaking with them? What do you want them to bring across? How do you encourage that and tease that out of them?
So I guess there's a couple of things with that. So talking to the general public is really a sense of communicating the work that you do and why it matters for them, right? It's about quality control. It's about reliability. It's ensuring that products get to their plate under a temperature controlled manner so they're safe to consume. So I think that's one part of it, is the educational part, so just educating why
Yes.
what we do in the cold chain is so critical for everyday life, right? And then in terms of the individual businesses communicating what they do, I think there's a lot of ways they can do about it. We've seen some cold chain businesses with podcasts and that kind of thing, and that's one route to go down, which can be really incredible. Another way is through customer case studies, building sort of a portfolio of different types of customers that use maybe a cold chain transport business, whether that's in dairy or something along those lines. I think there's a lot of ways, but ultimately it's about communicating the value of what you do and why it's so important for everyday life.
Absolutely. And the Australian cold chain, we're sitting in the logistics space, which is getting stuff from A to B. But a lot of people, government officials, general public, have no idea, because we sit in behind. And I think this is going to be a really great opportunity, particularly at our conference, but also for your business, because there's a whole bunch of companies out there that need to tell their story so that people understand what they do. So we welcome you to the RWTA. And again, Grant Jamieson, Lift Video, welcome to the RWTA, and we will see you at the conference in August.
Can't wait. Thanks so much, Marianne.
Thanks for coming on.